Well, good morning. I'm out birding. I've got the old camera with me. Not what I'd planned so far. I decided I wanted to come up and check out RSPB Old Moor, which is in the Dearne Valley near Barnsley. So I set off from home at about 6:30 this morning, hoping for a nice early start. And when I got up here, found the place and the gates are shut. You can't get in. The place doesn't open until 9:30. Well, it was about 7:15 when I arrived. Now, I never thought to check the opening times because usually the main sort of visitor centre bit might be shut, but there's usually, other car parks that you can use to get in. But no, I can't find one. I can't find anywhere to park. I could have left my car in like an industrial estate over the road and walked down through what looked like to be a public footpath, but there was nothing very clear. So anyway, I jumped on Google and I found nearby, it's only about 5 miles down the road, I found another RSP reserve called Adwick Washlands. Never heard of it before, so I've just come down here and thought I'd have a walk around for an hour or two till Old Moor opens. It looks like there's some sort of wetlands further along. There's a river running along beside me here. It looks very pretty. Obviously keeping my eye out for kingfishers. And I'm walking on this kind of raised embankment thing, so a bit of an alternative to what I wanted to do, but we'll have a wander and see what we find. And then later on, after 9:30 obviously, I'll have a walk up and we'll continue with Old Moor later on. So, adventure. Fancy joining me? So I've just seen a kingfisher. I can see 2 grey wagtails down there, but a kingfisher's just landed on the branch on the opposite side of the river. I'll try and show you. Just over there, there's 2 grey wagtails on the floor, on the edge of the water, and a kingfisher just sat on that branch. I didn't see which direction it flew off in, but I'm going to wait here for a minute and see if it comes back. Now that would be an epic start to the day. So frustrating. So I'm hunkered down on the bank behind some nettles. I've got my camera with a whopping great lens on. I'm clearly crouched down trying to see something. Kingfisher just came back, landed on the branch, and a dog walker came along. Morning, mate! Dog came running at me, bellowed at the dog. Kingfisher ran off, flew off. So frustrating. To be fair, the guy did apologise. He said, "I'm really sorry, mate," but oh God. Oh well. I know there's one here. I'll keep looking. So, after that little bit of frustration, you've hopefully just seen some photos of a couple of grey wagtails and possibly a bit of video if it's worked, although it says handheld, so it might be a little bit shaky. Yeah, I've gained from that because I presume it was the same pair of wagtails that were sitting under the kingfisher. They were in very deep shade. I couldn't have got decent photographs of them, so benefit of him scaring them off with his dog. They've moved along to a better area where they're more visible in brighter light and all the rest of it, so hopefully I've got some better photos. We'll see. So I'm just swinging back around into the reserve now, see what I can find on the wetlands. keep smiling, stay positive, move on. So, I am now at RSPB Old Moor, and as you can tell, the weather's changed quite considerably, which is moderately frustrating. I had an hour and a half or so down at Addick. Nothing to write home about, but certainly when I come this way again, I'll make a point of coming up early and having an hour down there before I come up here. It is so close; it'd be mad not to. But yeah, as I got in the car to come away, the heavens opened, and it looks like rain set in for the day now. So I'm just going to have a bit of an explore, see what shows itself, if anything at all, and then probably come back another day. But it's certainly a very well presented place. As you come in, there's the cafe and shop area is really nice. Really helpful volunteers, as is generally the case at RSPB reserves. And so far, what I've seen of the paths and walkways is very good. So hopefully we'll get some birds to match. Let's see. So I'm now at the Bitton bus stop. I've just headed along the reedbed path, stopped in at the Bitton Hide. You may have seen a couple of photographs and some video of a cormorant that was presenting well on top of a fence post, and I think a black-backed gull possibly. So I'm heading now further down the reedbed path towards the reedbed Hide. So this sign just here tells me. The volunteers told me I've got a good chance of seeing Marsh Harrier, which will be good because I've not seen one of those for a lot of years. Whether I'll see Bitton, I think they have been reported in the last couple of days, but whether I'll see one is a whole different kettle of fish. It looks like I can see a heron standing proud on this first bit of water here, which the camera may or may not be picking up. We'll see. We'll see. Rain's eased a bit, so fingers crossed it stays that way. just spent best part of an hour in the reed bed hide. Nothing much to see. Family of swans, which I think I got some video of, but not much else happening. Kingfisher darting around, but not in any position to get a photograph of, but it's nice to see him floating around. There's a Chetty's warbler around here, and I heard it shouted at me on the way in, literally right behind me, as they do, and disappeared, and I've just heard it again. But nope, can't see it. Can't see it. Right, I'm going to, while there's a break in the weather, I'm going to head around to the other end of the reserve now and see what's around there. The volunteers were saying there's a fair number of waders congregated around there on the mud. Apparently the water's quite low and there's a lot of mud around there and there's a lot of waders. So we'll see what we can see over there. I've probably got another hour and a half or so before I need to start thinking about heading home. So I'll hopefully make the most of it. And anything I do get, I'll share with you guys. Right, hopefully you've just seen some video and hopefully some photographs of a couple of spoonbill, which is a good way to finish the day. I haven't seen a spoonbill since about 1985, so that was a nice one to tick off for the day, to end the day, and it is the end of the day. I'm heading for home now. Once I can find where I'm going, I think this way. Also caught a bittern in flight from the wader scrape hide, I think it was, which was nice. Second bittern in flight I've seen this year. Last one was at Langford Lowfields. So yeah, it's been a really good day. Unfortunately haven't seen a Marsh Harrier, but or bearded tit, but the weather's not been great for it. But I'm only 40 minutes away. I'll definitely be back because this is a cracking place. It's been a really good day out. I like the way the place is laid out. The hides are all brilliant, they're all in good condition, plenty of them as well. So I shall definitely be back. So hopefully I've got some decent photographs, hopefully I've got some decent video footage for you, and hopefully you've enjoyed watching this video. If you have, come join me again for my next trip out, and hopefully I'll continue to improve the quality every time. Incidentally, everything's shot video wise apart from this, which is a DJI Action 4. All of the photographs and the video footage of the birds is all shot on my Sony a6700 with the Sony FE 200 to 600 GOSS, that's a mouthful, lens on it, which I'm just trying to get the grips with. I've had some issues with focusing and getting sharp images of birds. I think I've sorted it now. It was down to the autofocus settings and that kind of stuff, but hopefully that's all sorted, so fingers crossed I've been able to share some decent images. Obviously all my photos are posted on my Instagram. You're welcome to follow me over there as well at black73cat, or black_73_cat. There you go. Right, thanks again for watching, guys. I'm gonna head for home with a big smile on my face. Take care, thanks a lot, bye bye.